Hi, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. I'm back again at the Goodwill on Miller Parkway here in Milwaukee, and I only have about an hour. I'm actually, this is a spur of the moment trip, and so I am going to be very choosy, but we are going to go in and see what we can find to thrift and sell on eBay or Amazon Marketplace. Let's hit it. Well, that is the first time that that's happened to me. This is my fourth time of attempting to video a shop with me experience here in Milwaukee, and the first time that I've been denied, the store manager said it had to go up to corporate, and I said, no, fine, I definitely want to have the permissions, and I actually gave information, so hopefully I can get corporate approval, and then I don't have to ask at each individual store. So that is kind of where I am right now. But it's interestingly, this store has given me permission in the past, so I did tell them, well, some people have let me do this here before, but absolutely I want to I want to be a good partner, I guess, with Goodwill in this endeavor and in developing my YouTube channel. So turns out though, I went ahead and shopped here, and it was actually a very small take for me, very unusually small. So I only got 4 items, spent $12 after rounding up, and I think I'll just do a haul video at home to show you the few things I got, maybe tack it on to a different thrifting experience, because I will of course be going out again and hopefully actually doing the shop with me experience next time, and thrift on sisters and brothers. Good morning, it is Sandra from Brew City Thrifts. I am here at probably the closest Goodwill to where I live, which is in a northern suburb of Milwaukee called Brown Deer. This is a pretty reliable Goodwill for me. It was the first one I really started frequently shopping, and I get some pretty good things here. I'm really hoping I get permission to film. Last time I went on a shop with me expedition, the management turned me down. They said that I needed corporate approval, which I have requested but have not heard back from. So in the past, some of the individual managers have given me permission. I'm hoping that happens today. Otherwise, this will be another just a haul video, which is not as fun. And Goodwill, I'm here for you, so please please let me shop. Anyway, I'm about to head in. It's it's a Friday morning. I don't usually come here on Friday mornings, so we'll see what it's like, and let's hit it. So unfortunately, I was not given permission to film today. The manager here, like the last manager, said I have to have corporate permission. I did leave my information with that previous manager. My understanding is that he would pass it up to, it had all my contact information with the request for permission, and I haven't heard back, and I think that was more than a week ago. So this manager was very kind, just said she couldn't do it. She gave me a phone number to call, so I called that number and got an answering machine. So I left all my information again with a request for permission, and I guess I have to wait on Goodwill. Come on, Goodwill. This is a win-win for both of us. It really is. All the other Goodwills, not all the other, well, across the nation, Goodwills are doing this, because I think it really is a win-win for resellers and for Goodwill. So hopefully I will get a response soon. I'll be working as hard as I can to get some more Thrift With Me videos soon, and then hopefully it won't be too long. But thanks for, you know, I'm going to do the unboxing, and just thanks for watching. And thrift on, sisters and brothers, whether or not you're videoing or doing it for yourself or for a resale, just keep thrifting on, because it's awesome. Thank you. Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts, and I am at a new Goodwill. This is a very nice Goodwill, actually. I like this one a lot. It's in a neighboring suburb called Wauwatosa, and it's one that I can spend many hours in one shopping trip, because they just have a lot of great items and they're set out so nicely. So I am excited to go in, but of course I am still awaiting official permission from the corporate office of Goodwill to let me do my videoing. I've tried multiple times to reach someone and have not gotten a response. I just tried again this morning. I'm going to ask the manager again, and hopefully they will give me permission and we'll have a thrift with me experience. But if not, my ongoing attempts to reach Goodwill will continue, and I'll just have to continue finding other places to thrift, which makes me sad, because I really do like Goodwill. So anyway, let's give it a shot. So let's hit it. Oh, Goodwill. Oh, Goodwill. Yeah, I talked to the manager again, and I was not allowed to record. I did explain that it has been more than a month that I've been asking for permission, and have tried 3 different methods of connecting with someone to get a response. The very kind manager gave me another phone number to try during the weekdays. Today's Saturday, so nobody's in the corporate offices, but I will try again to reach someone. And I'm glad I came out. I do really enjoy shopping at Goodwill, but in the meantime, as I'm waiting for Goodwill, come on Goodwill, as I'm waiting, I am going to probably continue to try some shop with me experiences, some thrift with me experiences at other local thrift stores. There are plenty. There's antique malls, obviously. There's lots of good places to find these kinds of items. And of course, we're entering into yard sale season. So not today, it's raining cats and dogs, but yeah, so soon we'll try some of those. It wasn't a yard sale. I picked up some pretty cool things, though, at an estate sale. I think it was a week or 2 ago. So didn't film it. I was just in and out, really in a big hurry. So, but anyway, I hope you are interested in the items that I unbox. But in the meantime, I will, of course, focus on trying to find more videos around the Milwaukee area for Thrift with Me experiences. And as always, thrift on, sisters and brothers. Keep this enthusiasm going with your own fun, and I will also keep on thrifting with you. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. And here we are. This is the haul. It's actually a combined haul from 3 different Goodwill trips, and basically just the highlights too. I got some other little bits and sundries that either I'm not going to sell on eBay because I'm going to keep them, or some other reason. Some have already sold. But these are some of the highlights of what I have recently picked up and what I'm planning to ask for them on eBay. So one shopping trip netted me these items here. This is a vintage set of knives in a wooden box, and it's original wooden box. The knives are Riviera,
custom concave hollow handle stainless knives. And they looked to be almost new. There was maybe a little bit of use from on one or two of them, but not much. And I will probably list these for about, I couldn't find exact comps, but I think I will list them for about $25 to $35 to try. Other vintage knife sets or carving sets that I've gotten have gone for pretty good money. And since this is in the original box and look to be mostly unused, I think I can probably do fairly well. Also in this haul is this vase here, which is a floraline vase, which I believe was made by McCoy. It's a very nice, it was made for, you know, a flower service, but it is vintage. It is very quality pottery, and it's just nice, clean, pretty lines. And I just think it's really a very sweet vase that, of course, in white with a classic shape like that can go with any decor. Back here we have a metal votive holder with a bird on it. It's a bird in a cage. And I just thought this was very, very pretty. The cage swings. Nice for indoors or out. And I will probably ask about $16 for that. And for the floraline vase, about $14. A different Goodwill shopping trip netted a few items here as well. This is probably a hobbyist wooden wall plaque. It's I'm thinking it's pine. It's a light wood that's been stained different colors, obviously in the shape of a cute little sneaky raccoon. It is signed and dated on the back. It's signed by Sue Draper, August 1997. I don't know if she's the artist or the owner, but it's just a very sweet piece. And I do love things that are made out of wood. I love those wood carvings. I think they're just awesome. Over here we have an onyx trinket box. It's just rectangular, just a pretty striated onyx and gray and brown earth tone box. I just, again, think it's quite sweet. And I would probably ask about $14 for this. This is a novelty mug. It's vintage. It's got a little sassy, lazy looking frog there inside. The mug says "Bah Humbug." I guess it's a Christmas mug. It's a quite unusual Christmas mug with a frog. It says "Ho ho 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 ho." Bah Humbug. And on the bottom it says FD 1982. I do like 3D novelty mugs. They're just so much fun. I do pick up a lot of those, and I do pretty well with those. Over here in the back, sorry about the backdrop there, messy bookcases. This is a Jack Daniel's bottle display stand. It's wooden. It swings. I think you put your bottle in, you remove a pin here. This pin gets removed. You can pull it out on that end, and then you put your bottle in, and the bottle can just swing around. I guess that's for swingers. But that is actually quite a nice find. I think I couldn't find its exact match on eBay, but similar wooden bottle holders, and this does look to have a little bit of age. It originally sold for $49.95. I'm planning to ask about $60 for that Jack Daniel's display stand. And finally, back over here, this little ceramic Sorrento hand-painted shot glass or toothpick cup. It's just beautifully painted, Italian, and I do pretty well with ceramic shot glasses. I will ask $8 for this. One of my stops that I didn't film recently was at an estate sale. I was in and out so quickly, I just had minutes to spare, so I didn't want to try and get permission and do a filming at that time. And I lucked out. It was a neighborhood estate sale. It looked like it was the last day. Very little was left in the house, but moving room to room, I managed to find some real treasures. The most amazing one was, of course, this beautiful FENTON hand-painted vintage fairy lamp. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was sitting in the bathroom, one of the few items in the bathroom. Maybe people weren't going into the bathroom to look for things. I did, and there it was. And it had a little wax in it. I popped that out and cleaned it up, and it's just a gorgeous piece of FENTON satin glass. I'm going to ask for $40. And I paid $2 for it. Paid $2 for all of these estate sale items, including this solid wood carving of a figure, a man with his head in his hands bowed over, and this is known as the Weeping Buddha figure. It's just a nice size. It is carved all the way on the bottom. A really nice wood. I'm not sure what the wood is. I need to ask my son, who is the family woodworker. But just, I think it's really beautiful. Look at how it glows. That I'm going to ask about $20 for. This was also in the house. It is a Fitz and Floyd hydrangea dish. It is in pretty good condition. I think there might have been one tiny little nick on it somewhere. I know Fitz and Floyd can sometimes chip, but maybe it's this one right here. There's like a little tiny dot on the handle, but otherwise it looked to be in very good condition. It's just so pretty, so springy. I would probably ask about $16 for this. And finally, at the garage sale, another really sweet item way over here is this green malachite hand-carved elephant. It's mostly for the beautiful green malachite, which I just think is an incredibly lovely stone. The carving itself is, a little bit rough, but no chips, no damage. That's not a chip there, that's just the stone coloring, and heavy. And I just, again, love it for the green malachite. If I were to sell this, I would probably ask about $16. Another Goodwill trip netted me some very nice mugs, but we'll start back there with, let's see. Let's start with the moose. It is a cast iron brown tabletop moose, great for any kind of rustic or decor cabins, lake living. Very heavy, not huge, but a good size, and looks good against that Harley Davidson box. By the way, that Harley box is going to my boyfriend, but it's a nice box and I just have it on display. The cast iron moose figurine or elk is probably going to go for about $25. And in complete opposite in terms of taste and decor, we'll go over here to the Oxford mug, Oxford University mug. It's Temple Island collection. It's a fine porcelain. I would say that this mug would go for about $20 on eBay. Next to it is another kind of ritzy mug. This is a Porsche mug, made in Germany, a little more substantial in feel. That one sells for about $30 on eBay. Like magic, because I forgot to have this in the shot originally, but I just grabbed it because it was during the same shopping trip. I'm gonna move it over here so you can see it a little bit better. Is this pressed glass perfume bottle. It's probably not that old, but it is, you know, it's pretty. It's got a grape design with some frosted glass on the top, and it would go for about $16 on eBay. Again, it's not too uncommon, but it's nice if you're a perfume bottle collector or bottle collector. It's very pretty. In front of it is, I love this. This is a vintage Ken Edwards lotus leaf bowl. Look at the glazing on that. That's just beautiful. It's got a tiny bit of crazing. It is signed on the back, K.E. Ken Edwards, Mexico, with that little bugs that he does on some of his pieces. And it's just, I think it's just beautiful, just delightful. Probably ask between $20 and $24 for that on eBay. Another find that I think I'm keeping for the short term, I'm just going to pan up there to my credenza there in the back, is a torch cut piece of, I would call this maybe a brutalist piece of sculpture. It's torch cut, made in California and signed by the artist. See if I can get the whole thing in one picture. I gotta back up a little bit. And I just love it's just fun. It's not too serious, even though it is made in a pretty serious manner. I mean, blow torches, but it's full of fun. And artist signed in. I would ask for about $100 if I were to put this on eBay, but as I just mentioned, I'm not sure I want to do that because it looks great in my house. I might just keep that. The artist is named B. Buell from California. So, yeah, one more view. And the final trip to talk about some of the finds that I got at was another Goodwill trip. I picked up the Harley box, which is, you know, just a nice, fun piece for Harley collectors, for dens, for guys who might be into Harleys, or gals. And like I said, I'm planning to just give it to my boyfriend and have him, you know, have it for storage at his house. And it would go for about $18 on eBay. In front of it is a metal ampersand home decor piece. I just liked it a lot. I just like the anodized metal look. I like that as an ampersand and as a, I don't know, it's a positive It's a positive conjunction, isn't it? I don't know. I just liked it. I've actually put it in on my shelves for now. If I were to sell it, it would only be about $10 on eBay. But again, I kind of groove on it. I like it. In front of that is a green molded glass piece. I don't know who the maker is. If I had to guess, and I'm just not very knowledgeable about glass, but I would say maybe Empoli, from what I've seen on some of the thrifter shows that I've watched. It's just got this really clever square knob that echoes the design on the rest of the piece, with these triangular shapes or diamond shapes that have these little dots next to them. It's kind of like hobnail, but you know, with a more elaborate design. And it is just, it's beautiful. There is a chip that I didn't see until I brought it home, but I don't know, I still think the piece has a lot of integrity and it's beautiful, and somebody's going to really enjoy it. And I think I would probably try selling it, because of the chip, for between $12 and $16 on eBay. There is also, down here in the front, some art glass. This is a little, my daughter called it an evil eye art glass piece. That's just dust on it. It does look like an eye. It's pretty blue glass, and you can make it into a necklace medallion or a sun catcher. And I think I would ask about $12 for it. Surprisingly, a little bit more than this sun catcher, which is an amethyst glass with an octopus on it. My thought was possibly Blanco, but I don't know. I would list it with probably Blanco and a question mark. It is just pretty, and I like the design of the octopus. And I would probably ask for about $10 to $12 for that on eBay. This funny face mug, I think these are kind of hot right now. I don't usually pick up head vases, head mugs, or anything like that, but this one, I just really liked it. It is signed 1971. I haven't been able to make out the signature. I need to use my magnifying glass and really get down there to figure that out. Signed on the bottom, and just a super silly, funny mug. And I know there are some collectors out there that really love these funny face mugs. So I think I would list that. I believe these go for, oh gosh, I want to say $20, $15 to $20, maybe more. So here, excuse me, here are the last finds from that shopping trip. I have here, I just think this is the most interesting set. I was just drawn to the look with this gilded paper with the green birds and the red flowers. And when I picked it up, I realized it is paper mache. It had this matching set of coasters, and it is a vintage piece by Alfred E. Nobler. It is alcohol proof and from Japan. And cleaned them up a bit, and I think they're just really striking. The set altogether, including the coasters, I mean, it's not super valuable, but the set, including the coasters, I think I could ask for, between $14 and $20 for both items. Well, all of those items. That's 4 trays and the set of, I believe it is, is it 8 coasters? They're rather thin. They're cute too. same pattern. So yeah, just a very interesting find. I do love stone. I love little marble trinket boxes. And this is an attractive one. It's round, gray, mottled, marbling look. Pretty simple, but I could probably get between $10 and $14 for this on eBay. And finally, I have this commemorative stamp in a frame. It's honoring the Teachers of America. On the back, it has a little bit of information about this stamp when it was originally put out onto the market or made available, and that was in 1957. And I just, I like stamps. I don't know a ton about them. I inherited a bit of a collection from my mother, and so I have an interest in them, but I don't really pick them up very much. I mean, when I go to the post office, I will get really pretty floral stamps or something interesting, but I just thought this would make a lovely gift for a teacher, something a little different from an apple. So that is it. So I am actually filming this a couple days after I first started, and some of the items have been moved. So I thought I would show my grand cat Anton as a wrap up. And thank you so much for joining me. Oops, where did he go? Thank you so much for joining me. Come here, come over here, you. And Thrift on, brothers and sisters. Thank you.